36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Emmanuel Ogba that time able to drop him for a loss.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. Didn't rush to the end zone the last time out.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Now Allen. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Allen off the play fake. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though.
There he goes, right side. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Swift, 69 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this will be caught. As they convert here for 2. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try to get to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. People are starting to realize that 3 for 2 is really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. And an Eagle 1st down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
14, Eagles 8.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Here now, 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. Allen going to change this at the line. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Play fake. Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Allen now on first down. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Give to Pierce now on the option. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Cardinals at 7-9 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind it. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Diggs going in motion right. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. To throw, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Over the middle to Smith. On the move past the 40. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, it's Allen. Open man has got it, the tight end. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert from 13 yards out. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. A final shot before half for Murray. Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the Eagles have recovered. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Rolling to his right. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 11-yard line.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Flushed out. Murray fighting. Lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start out here with the option left. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Allen now looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. On play action, Allen. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Philadelphia.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, and even better job steadying the play before you have to try and defend it in the game. And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On play action, Allen. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Allen off the play fake. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Allen throwing on second down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Now Allen. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
2nd and 17 at the 27-yard line.
To throw is Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Zaven Collins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Complete to Likely. So he stopped for no gain, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Jacobs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Santos now to add the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 18. 168 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Once again, it's Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. The handoff running left, Henry. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the Eagles will once again go for the 2-point try. Now Allen going to change it up. That's caught. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Well, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Kenneth Murray in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and 20. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them. Oh, wide open, complete. A big play there for Philly. 64 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. Finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Play fake. Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Allen's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And this one too low. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw, it's Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Play action. Now it's Allen. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Santos now to add the PAT. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This is the one, boys. Here we go.
On play action, it's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Murray, one final try. This will be caught by Brown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Here we go now as they will again try for 2.
Mustang 19. Hey, Smash. Hurt.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Of course, the game can't end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one, unless it happens again and there's another defensive penalty.
Once again, the Cardinals will line up and go for the 2-point conversion.
19 tight.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome. And this one's over. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost. But that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look